Hey, Eloise here. I want to let you know about something that I kind of tuned into would be helpful for people and mentioned it to a few people, and I've already had a couple of people say yes to it. So I was like, maybe I should actually tell everyone about this because. So I have had my clinic for 16 years, and generally the pace of people shifting. I normally hold a space of that being gentle. Now, some people are always up for a little bit of a kick up the bottom. So, but generally everyone chooses the gentle route. And so most people have a session every month, really. My regular kind of clients normally have a session every 4, 5 weeks kind of period. But I suddenly went, what would happen if we did a session every week for a period of time to support people when you're in like a massive period of change or there's transition going on or just in a really bumpy time and you could do with a little bit more support. So I was like, let's have an experiment. Why not? So I started talking about this to some of my regular clients, and a few of them have gone, ooh, yeah. So the Chrysalis Sessions are born. Now, if you don't know what chrysalis is, when a caterpillar changes into a butterfly, it becomes, well, kind of lives in that kind of chrysalis form. And the butterfly has to struggle to get out of this structure, otherwise, it dies. And it's always fascinated me how the butterfly has to struggle. Like if someone comes and opens it for them so that they can get out, they will just drop to the ground and die. So life is tough. We all have challenge, and this isn't about making you struggle. It's about taking the struggle away because without killing you. Because because we might go into this 12 weeks and it might kick your ass a little bit. You might struggle a little bit with all the change, but you're going to come out as that transformation. And it's the transformation piece that always catches my attention as well. So some people just get stuck in the struggle. They're struggling to get out, they're struggling to become the butterfly, they're struggling to finish that transformation, and they just get stuck. So they feel a bit lost in life, they don't quite know what their direction is, they just feel like they're going around in circles or they're just treading water. You know what it's like when you get into a period like that. So if you're someone who's in that space, this might be perfect for you as well. So what I'm doing is creating a container for 12 weeks. Now, it might get a little intense, as I've mentioned, but it might be the perfect thing if you're in a period of transformation or if you are like that stuck. I was going to say caterpillar, but caterpillar turning into a butterfly. If you're stuck in that struggle and life has become a struggle, maybe this might help you break out and transform. But also, if you're in the middle of a transformation or a big change in your life, this could be very supportive. So, maybe the kids have just left home and you're trying to work out what you want to do next. Maybe you're transitioning into a new job. Maybe um, you've gone through a period of illness and you want to get back on track. Maybe you're retiring. There's all these transitions that we go through in life in times of struggle. Someone mentioned to me the other day that they wanted to learn to drive, and that was like a challenge for them. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's another period where we go and do something like that seems a bit insane and scary sometimes, driving around in a tin can at speed. But it's like we do these, sometimes we're learning a new skill, sometimes we're you know trying to let go of weight. Sometimes, we're going through all these changes. We're constantly changing. But if you're feeling stuck with a change and you don't quite know how to navigate it, or your body feels stuck. So what I'm creating is this 12-week container. So we jump on Zoom at the beginning and we have a conversation about what you want your life to look like in 6 months' time, or what would you like to achieve during those 12 weeks. But for me, it's also beyond that because the transformation will continue. So it's like getting really clear on that. And then I'm going to do a session every week for 12 weeks. And you're going to have access to me as well. We can chat on WhatsApp in between the sessions as well. And then at the end, we'll have a get together and celebrate and tie things together and choose what's next. But this container is really going to support you. And it's going to hold you. It's going to support you. It's going to help with getting loose of those struggles. It's going to be getting you free to become the butterfly, to transform and go off and live your life. It's going to be really fun. So I haven't got massive capacity for doing this because obviously it's a lot of work holding the space for everybody. So if it interests you, jump in. And there may be some of you that need something slightly different from what I'm offering. So, we could feel that out as well and see what magic we can create together. So anyway, I'm excited about the Chrysalis Sessions. So if you want to jump in, if you want to find out more about it, drop me an email and, let me know what's going on for you, and I'll kind of tune in and see if this will be a good fit. And yeah, let's see what can be shifted. So excited. So get in touch if this pings for you, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye.